All right. Uh, Late morning and early afternoon to those that will be watching or are watching now. I am joined by a band that's very special to me called Massacre. Sorry. I've been listening to them for quite some time, and this one is a special one, by the way, for those that don't know, and you'll find out why here soon. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves, and we'll get this thing going.
Rod, that's Rod down there. Can you guys see Rod? Is he on the bottom down there? Go ahead. Go ahead. Start us off, Rod. Who are we? What do we do?
Well, my name's Rodrigo Gongora. I'm
Yeah.
from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I recently joined Papercut Massacre. Beautiful musicians, man. They're incredible to talk to. Just very humble. They're excellent songwriters, and man, I'm just happy to be here with a group of guys that want me to be here just as bad. And man, it's a good feeling. Just a good feeling.
Yeah. Thank you, Rod. Sorry to take over your job, Will.
That's
Sometimes
no
I have to
worries.
be the interviewer. Hey, Jerry. So I'm just playing. So I'm Sean. All right. So we are Papercut Massacre. I'm Sean, and this is my best friend and drummer. His name is Jerry. His name is Jerry. Go ahead. Hey. We're stoked to be here, Will. Thanks for having us for sure.
Hey,
So
no problem. I'm
this is
very
the first
stoked.
one. Yeah, this is the first one we've done in quite some time, and it's taken a minute to really kind of get to the point where we're ready to kind of get on and kind of share a story on what's happening, where we're going, and and whatnot. So let's get on with this show, dude.
Yeah.
I'm excited. This is
Yeah, that's all understandable, and I hope I can make it feel special and make you guys feel loved and wanted to be around because we do want you around. And so let's go ahead and get into it. Paper Cut Massacre back in 2024. There was initial plans, of course, before the sudden passing of Joey, which is a tender thing to talk about, important to a lot of people and loved by a lot of people. I want to talk about what was initially planned before that and the impact, and then just how it's been from that point on in any kind of way that you guys feel is best.
okay. Yeah, I mean, it was a tough one, like I said, I think the most important thing for us to do is kind of be honest, and that's who we are. That's how we live our lives, we live our lives with integrity, and that's why we're still here. That's the only reason like we're still here today and talking about Paper Cut Massacre, because we didn't only have each other's back as a band, but we're brothers, we're family. I can't stress that enough. I know I said it a lot, but that is the most important thing to me, is family. So, and because of family, we've been able to keep going. You know what I mean? We lost a very huge part of our family, our leader, the creator. Like, what do you do when the creator of what you're doing, is gone? Like, how do we move past it? And I don't think we ever really figured it out. I think we are just kind of we're doing it organically. We're playing it by ear. It was the hardest thing that anybody could really ever go through. You know what I mean? It was no doubt. It brought us down to our core. Like, we couldn't live anymore. Like, we didn't know what to do. Like, that was our lives. So Jerry, like, what the initial plans, like, let's get back to the question. So the initial plans was, we were working on some new music. So we started demoing about over 100 songs. Like, it was going to be great. It was going to be great. So we had, there was challenges. It was during COVID, right? So COVID, like, during COVID, it's like, it actually sparked us even more. Like, okay, well, why? Like, we're all over the country, but everybody else is putting music right now remotely. Like, why can't we? So we decided we wanted to do it. So we were going for it. We didn't know, like, we had such a great response. And, like, we didn't know. We were like, dude, people really want to hear this. Like, oh my God, like, this is crazy. Like we still have fans. Like,
Oh, yeah.
okay. So that's like, what are we doing? So at that point, dude, like we were all kind of we were kind of getting up there, dude. We all had certain ailments. We were aging. We were going through a lot, you know, mental health issues. Like it was hard, dude. So it was just challenge after challenge. And Jerry was, unfortunately, he was in a car accident. So Jerry was in a car accident, and we don't talk a lot about it, but he went through a lot, like to get Jerry to where he is right now, which he's doing awesome right now. Jerry, awesome.
Great.
But I mean, he suffered a brain injury. He's got a traumatic brain injury. There's not a lot, like Jerry's badass drummer, always will be. And we have his back. He's had my back, dude. It's great. Like I'll never go. You know, this guy's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? Like this guy's my drummer. You know, he's my drummer, my best friend. Like he's not going anywhere. He's not going out on the streets. Like that's how bad it was when we lost Joey. Like we didn't know what to do. Some of us went homeless. You know, we battled with addiction. We're sober now, by the way. We're like 10 months sober, so coming up on a year.
That's great.
It's been hard. You know what I mean? It's been hard. So we wanted to losing Joey. I mean, that was we didn't know what to do. And today we still don't really kind of know what to do, other than we're just going to kind of hang out and make some music together and get it out there to our fans and hang out with people, with people like you, Will, you know what I mean? Like, and share that story. And now we're open to doing it because there's some light at the end of our tunnel now. We thought we were done. We thought we were done. You know, we thought we didn't know what to do. Until we started meeting some people, and you know, we had some encouragement, and we weren't really just, I don't know. I think for a second we were like, hey, let's put out a singer. Let's start looking for a singer. But we did. But Rod and I have been talking for years now. You know, like we've been kind of writing songs. We have some songs we've been working on. So, it made sense. And then the goal was to get healthy. So that we needed to get healthy. We needed to take care of ourselves, take care of our families, whatever we needed to do to be able to be successful, both as a band, as people, as fathers, as you know, whatever it is. Like there's a lot more to life than just a couple guys in a band traveling around. I mean, we have responsibilities. We have a lot of people looking up to us. We have kids, you know, we have responsibility to our fans. So there's a lot pulling on us, and that's the reason why we do it. Not because we just want to do it, because we have a responsibility to do it at this point, you know, like Papercut Massacre, it didn't die when Joey passed away, you know, and when Joey went, it didn't happen. It's not what it was kind of you know, we're at a point now. We had to, like, it just kind of happened, you know, and we had to rely on each other to get through a lot of things. And we're here, and we're happy to be here. We're more excited than we've ever been to put out the music. I think the music we're writing right now is the best music that we've ever written. And I mean, and that goes both as producers, Jerry's producing skills, as a drummer, everything. Like we've gotten to the point now, like we can do this. Like we're pretty good at it now, you know. We just got to stay healthy. We got to stay healthy. That way we can continue to do it. And I think any band that has that wants to have any sort of longevity has to start thinking about something. They can't. It's not sex, drugs, and rock and roll, dude. This isn't the Motley Crue days anymore. You know, those guys are sober now. You know, obviously they're 60s. However, they're because like they can't do it. You cannot do it. So if you ask some of our buddies like Shine Down and like these guys are sober. But Brent, Zach, like they're doing it now, and they're preaching to us that we need to do it. We need to stay sober. You need to be healthy. Like you guys are great musicians. You guys are even better people. You know, now it's just time to start taking care of yourselves. That way you can get out there and you know, give the people what they want. So that's why we're here, dude. Like we're pulled to do it. Like it's way more than just like the music we create. And obviously the music we create is going to have all of those. You know, it's going to have all the ups and downs. You know, it's an ebb and flow, just like our lives. So I think this next batch of music that comes out, and it's going to be some of the most. It's some of the most. Oh, man, it's super like emotional, like to me. You know what I mean? Like it's super like it's the I mean, I don't know, man. Like it means so much to me. Like just because we've been through so much, and to get it here to this point, like you can hear it in the music. You can hear it, where everybody's been. You can hear like everybody's background, and with Rod, and then you're bringing something Rod, and you can hear it. You can hear Rod. You can hear like a breath of like a fresh air, like a new life. Like a new life into something that was already kind of there. So yeah, Jerry, just say something, bro. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Jerry's got it. I mean,
yeah, take it away, Jerry.
Actually, I made the mic up here.
Mic on the computer?
Yeah. Oh. now I can't. Oh wait, here we go. I don't hear Jerry anymore.
Yeah, I don't hear Jerry either.
Yeah. I love technology.
Well, man, while they're figuring out that, I wanted to tell you, man, it was so humbling hearing, your thoughts on those two songs. I'll let you listen to. Since you were going to be interviewing, I wanted you to really hear, what the band's future is going to possibly look like, right? And
Right.
And man, your words were just it took me a step back because I was nervous to hear what people were going to think, but wow, just humbling.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that here in just a second. I still can't hear Sean and Jerry. I think they're trying to figure out what's going on. You guys good now? You got audio? Yeah. I still can't hear either one of them. It might be something that StreamYard's doing on there, and maybe it's connecting to something.
I don't know. He was loud and clear there for a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Awesome. Okay, good. Cool. Yeah, I just want to get, we're excited again. Everyone's excited again, and that's the main thing. And it's so great to have this lineup with Sean and me, who are the original members, and then we strive for so long to find, to get, through all the obstacles after Joey, really, that was the biggest impact of our lives for sure.
Right.
It's like, anything else major, but like, kids, children are having children or whatnot, but like, losing our lead singer, like it's really like, that was a big one. And so we found Rod, and it was like, okay, like everything just kind of started like flowing, like we weren't thinking about like, is this guy going to be able to do it? Like, who's this guy? Like, is he crazy? Is he on drugs? Is he like, who is he? But like,
Right.
We've been all three talking for the last few months and off and on. And now it's like every day, and it's really cool. And Rod is a great songwriter. Sean's a great songwriter. I'm a great songwriter. So we're all like writing songs together, and it's really cool. And then we have like this old producer guy, or the former producer guy that used to do Papercut Massacre songs. He did some Cedar songs also. He's in LA, he's from Australia, but we got a couple other guys we're working with closely and writing with. So it's not just us three, but yeah, everything's just coming together, man, and we couldn't be happier about our fan base. Like that like really kept us going, because it's like, sorry, we're doing this is not Kill Bill, the movie. That was not Uma Thurman. So yeah, shoot, dude, it's just really great, man. Everything's just morphing. So it's good to have the fan base, and good to have like all that old stuff that's still there, but that's doing even better now than it was. maybe it's because of the industry change, or maybe it's because of the radio change, or just technology in general. But we were doing good back then, like pretty solid, and it was great. And now it's like, wow, it's still going, like it's still even going further, and so we just want to take it even more further.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have longevity. Your songs still sound fresh. They still sound unique. It's a sound that I could say that's not. I don't think it's a sound that is around a lot now. Like, you guys have your uniqueness, right? And yeah, there's a lot of that was Joey's voice, but it's you guys as well together in what you created. Like, that's the record that has so much there that I could see why people still want to listen to it. It's just that great. It's timeless. And I wanted to say that it's awesome having you guys back. I love that you're doing this. I love that you're at a point where you feel like it's time. And to get to what Rod was saying when your guys' mics were wanting to be doing what they were doing, the two songs I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, got such a profound and deep reaction when I heard them. And especially the one, I don't know if I could say the titles of them or not. If you got, okay, good. But the one song just really touched my heart. Like, it made me cry, like 100%. Like, it was, you guys are definitely writing some just amazing songs. Like, you keep going and doing whatever you're doing, because it's working big time. Looks like
Yeah.
You can't hear me now.
I can't hear it.
This is so crazy.
It's funny stuff, man. Come on, audio, kick in.
This is who we are, Jerry. You can hear them right now. You can hear them.
There we go.
No, I can't.
You can hear them.
You
though,
can't
right?
hear?
I can hear you perfect.
Talk, guys.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear us.
Yeah.
You can't hear them anymore? I was just listening to him. I told you Jerry's deaf. I told you 25% here. We'll have to figure this out another way. But here, Jerry, you hold. Then hear this.
Dude, y'all are hilarious.
Hey, this makes it fun. It makes it entertaining.
The Sean and Jerry show.
Yeah.
Well, so if I can jump in on that a little bit,
Yeah, go ahead.
the two songs that you were able to listen to, I don't work with a lot of people. Like, my camp is really small, right? Already before I met Sean and Jerry, and the people that I work with, I mean, they work with me very well, and
Here.
Uh-oh.
Dude, it's like I'm telling you, the
Technology, man.
I love technology, man. Like,
oh man, I used to until it got way harder than I could like mess with.
Yeah, usually StreamYard's really solid and has a really strong, nice connection too. Could be weather.
Where are you located? You can't even hear me. I need those. Where are you located?
I am located in Oregon.
What do you mean I'm located?
I'm talking to him. The microphone's just in your face right here. I got to talking to this because that's where the
can't hear
microphone.
anything when you plug these in. All the sound went out.
No, there's nothing in there.
No.
But that's where the microphone is.
Oh, can you hear me talking?
Yeah.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you
Now
located? What do
Sean's
you
the
mean?
one that's a little quiet.
What do you mean?
I can hear. Like, we'll do it, Jerry.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in Oregon. Oh, I didn't know that.
We'll get it set up. We'll figure this. We're gonna figure this problem out.
Yeah. Hey, we'll get it.
I think it's the service.
He's in Oregon.
I think it's the streaming service though, because like it just dropped my call like for no reason. I have full bars.
Yeah. Here, like I think this may be the second time it's been fussy with me.
So back, what was the last thing you heard?
You were bringing up the songs.
So I said like my camp is small, right?
Yeah.
So there's a group of musicians and a producer slash engineer that I work with, right? Man, Larry Ellier, Ryan Tussell, and
Yeah, I
then
can't hear you.
there's
See a
another
word.
there's another musician out there that I don't know if I'm able to say his name or not, but he's in a big group, and he's a huge inspiration to me. And then we had a lot of recordings going back and forth between Sean and I, dibbling and dabbling and different vocal patterns, saying, hey, I like these guitar parts. We don't like these guitar parts, re-recording stuff, sending it back to us. And Sean and I have actually been talking for, probably since September of 22. We were always friends on Facebook and Instagram, but, we never really spoke about music to one another. He put a post out that he was leaving a group that he was with called Sons on Fire, I think, or uh, what was the name of the group?
That was it.
Uh,
Those on
and
fire.
and man, I just reached out to him because early on that year I had a release on my own personal. It was my first release that I did myself called Haunted under my name under iTunes, Spotify, Amazon. And
Check
I
that
reached
out.
out to him. Man, and I said, look, man, I really love your music and I like your stuff. And you put a post out that you're looking to musicians to maybe write off with. And everybody's doing the internet stuff. So him and I got together. He sent me some songs. I sent him some songs. I didn't hear back from him for I don't know, like at least a week or so. And he finally answered me like, yo, I listened to your song. He's like, yeah, we could totally work together. So we definitely started chatting it up, and I wound up being MIA for a couple of months because I actually had an accident myself. I was T-boned in my truck and
Man.
wound up having surgery on my hand
Mm-hmm.
to where
Yeah. Wow.
and they
Oh
told me
shit!
that they
Gnarly
told
stuff.
me they told me I wasn't going to be able to play guitar, the way I was able to play. I said maybe I would have been 70%. So I was in my feelings, man. I shut people out. I even shut my family out. I didn't post about anything on social media because I didn't want anybody to know that I wasn't going to be able to play or write anymore the way I was doing. And I was devastated because I had just thought that I was getting back into music because I took a
Right.
9 year hiatus. I wasn't really in a band that was playing out for close to 9 years. And my buddy Ryan and I dibbled and dabbled in a couple of little side projects here and there. And we played a couple shows, and it was cool getting people out, seeing your
Mhm.
buddies, but that was pretty much it. I mean, it was nothing to keep my chops up, nothing. And Sean would periodically text me like, bro, what's going on? And I finally let him out like what happened, and I sent him pictures of everything. And man, he was inspirational. Me like, dude, get to your PTO, start doing your exercises, do it daily, even if you're not there. The guys that I work with musically in my close circle told me the same thing, and it was just very inspirational. I even branched out to another guitar player. His name's Matt Brunson, and he plays in the band Crowbar, and
Yeah.
he's a good friend of mine. He grew up in New Orleans with me, and he did a 1 hour session on how to get my chops back playing guitar. And God, he spent the full hour with me just telling me what to do: ice my hand, put it in warm water, ice it again, put it in warm water, ice it again, put it in warm water, stretch my hand out, and really get back to it. And if I didn't have all these people pushing me right to be better, I don't know if I would be where I'm at today, being back to playing. I still think that I'm missing a step, but it's coming back.
That's the beauty of having people in your corner that really do have your back. They bring you back from those depths that you feel like you're not going to come back from, and it's a beautiful thing. So, I mean, I applaud you for getting to where you are now. All three of you. It's a tremendous thing, and it's not easy.
I think we rely on each other. I think that's the whole thing of talking about family, right? It's way more than just do more than just make music, and that's
And
why
man,
we felt it felt right. Like it felt right bringing Rod in because we were there, dude. I think I've gone through some shit lately, and we all have. Everybody, like I know, like Rod reached out to me. I was at my Lewis. I actually left Rod in a little closer than I typically would anybody else. We started writing music with somebody. really start opening up with. For me, it was super hard because I didn't know, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to let somebody else into my heart. But like Rob is just so cool and just so friendly. He's so encouraging. We've been there for each other. He's there for me. He's there for Jerry. That's what it takes to be successful. That's what it takes to have the longevity. Like, there's days like bands are here today, gone tomorrow. The only way to stay around is to help each other out. You know what I mean? No ego.
Yeah.
It's like we're just here. We're going through it together. Like we're pain together. We'll face the pain together. So that's kind of what we're doing. That's our motto. That's how we're doing life. So we're doing it.
Yeah. Hey, Sean, is there a way you can move a little closer to Jerry for the mic to pick you up a little better?
Yeah. Is it over here? Or
Yes.
Yes. Over
There we
here,
go.
over here, it's still okay.
Just sit in his lap.
Yeah. We don't
I'm
do a
okay
lot
with
of
that.
these podcasts, so we don't really do too much. You know what I mean? We don't really know what we're doing just yet. Like technology has gone way further. Can I breathe?
It's become ASMR.
Whatever it is, like this might look weird, but it's actually it really helps.
What was the question?
Nothing. Okay. I'm just
He
using you
didn't
as a
ask the
microphone.
question, Jerry.
Okay.
He didn't ask one.
Okay.
Oh, I got a better idea. I'm gonna put the microphone right here. Jerry, don't move.
That works. Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Man, these guys are a hoot, man.
Jerry, don't move.
Use my head as a mic.
It is. It's
What's up, little dude?
He got curious. How you doing, bud?
Who do we have there?
This is Elliot.
Elliot, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah,
up, Elliot?
he's
Wow,
a
he looks just like you, man.
That's gonna put you down, all right? Down we go. Down we go.
Oh, I love that, man.
Climb
My
the tree.
kids,
Climb the man.
My kids love coming into my studio and playing around too. I kind of give them that look, like, hey, don't touch
Yeah,
that.
don't touch anything.
But man,
expensive stuff.
yeah, so that's awesome, man. It's good, man. Kids are everything, and that's why we do what we do, man, for our family. The reason that we're trying to get this push and trying to get this out, because I think this music needs to be heard. I think that everybody needs to hear what Sean and Jerry have to say, and
100% agree.
I'd love to be the voice to do it for them. And man, we're gonna do the original album too in its entirety, and it's good. Man, we've been practicing it daily, so.
I couldn't be more excited. Like you are a tremendous voice. I think it's the perfect sound for vocals that you guys needed. Like it's kind of got elements of Joey in there, but it's new and it's fresh. And I am gonna just put it out there and say that people will be very happy when they finally hear this stuff. And be as excited as I am for it. Like I want to hear everything now. Like I'm the kind of guy where like when I hear teasers or whatever, I want to get to that full product or whatever now. And that's where I'm at with this stuff.
You know what's crazy though? Sean had sent me a text message not even like 2 days ago that teaser had like almost 12,000 plays already.
Damn. People are hungry, guys. They want to hear it.
I was like, I don't even have 1,000 friends.
Yeah, same. I keep my circle small though, so. See here, let's go and here's one I want to touch on. So since that press release, guys, how's the reception been overall for Rodrigo, and then just the plans in general that you've made public?
Hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So it's been kind of shocking. It's been kind of both. You know what I mean? You have like it goes both ways. We understood that we may lose some fans. You know what I mean? That's just how it is, dude. I can't say that we haven't got any hate mail because we have. You know what I mean? But for the most part, like the overall response has been great. Press release, it went to East Coast, West Coast, like it was a big press release. So like everybody's talking about it now. So the response has been pretty overwhelming. Like we put that out and like right away, like my anxiety started getting really high because I was like, oh shit, now we really got to do it. Like we got to it's time. So it was good. The response has been great. It's been great. We have our old fans. There's a whole other generation of new fans now that are just now still finding us, like, which blows my mind. Today, they're finding our album 15 years like today. They're loving it. I don't know if it has to do with the resurgence of rock, like whatever it is, we want to be here for it because we're here. So we're working our way to be here. We plan to be out there real soon. We got a show coming up at the end of December, which and in Hollywood. So the goal is to be ready by December 7th at the Whiskey. It's already booked. So like I told you earlier today, I was like, hey, this is how we do it. We book shows and say, hey, this is our milestone. This is when we'll be ready. I'm not saying we won't play a show before that, but I will say that we have that's kind of our goal right now at that point. So next year, we plan on hitting a lot of major cities, doing who knows? I think the demand is really going to dictate it. What I do know is we're going to put out new music this year, and I'll have an EP, maybe a full length release by the end of by this fall, and we plan on start touring it and playing it, by fall or winter into next year. So we have some options now on like how we're going to release. Some labels. We're talking to some people, but ultimately, what we want to do is we want to see what options we have. So we're lining up a showcase. So our showcase is going to be December 7th at the Whiskey with Josie Scott and Adema. Like it's going to be a great show. We're all just friends hanging out, but I'm inviting a tons of friends. So if you want to come to that show, give me a call. I got a ticket.
Yeah.
Like if you come down from Oregon, for sure, come down and I got your ticket. I got you. Bring your friends. Like it's going to be. There's going to be a lot of people there. It's going to be. It's almost like it's going to be like a family reunion. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be a huge event. So we're looking forward to it. So
it's gonna kick ass. I know it will.
It's been pretty interesting. Just because I keep a low profile anyway online. I haven't really posted a lot, and the last couple of weeks I've posted more because of the band and the group, right? But I really have been taking a step back from social media because it does take a lot of your time, and it does take a lot of impact on your personal space, right? And I have gotten some good responses of people saying, man, we love the teaser, we think it's going to be great, can't wait to see you. And then I've gotten some that were not so good that said, hey, look, you'll never be Joey, and you'll never be the front man to Papercut Massacre for us. And look, I talked to Sean about it. I took the high road. I didn't even respond to them because, one, I don't need that negative energy to the group and the guys and even myself, but I have to think about the group as an entity as a whole and not just a me thing. So I chose not to respond because it's the right thing to do. Let them say what they have to say. They earn that right to speak their mind. And I want everyone to know that I will never replace Joey. He's such a talent and big shoes to fill. But 100%, I will carry on the legacy and sing his songs as best as I can, and rock them out, and while performing our new songs. So I just want to say that to everybody.
I want to add a little bit to that and say that I do understand where that could come from as far as people not being for you fronting Papercut Massacre in the sense of the fans are still mourning as well, right? And so it's like they feel like if they accept, you in, then it's like saying goodbye and moving on, right? So they're feeling protective, I think. And so I get that from that perspective, but I agree with you that it doesn't have to come in a negative kind of way, right? Fine to say how they feel because, like you said, they bring that, but maybe try and see the other side of it too for why you guys are doing it, right?
Right.
It's not because you want to move on and forget Joey. That's not what this is about. You touched on what it's about at the start of this, and if they could acknowledge that and see it, maybe they'll come around. And I hope they do.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing, is right? Is we want to be honest. Like this is who we are. Like, Rod's our singer, you know, whether you like it or not. Like, it's our buddy, he's our best friend. Like, he's our singer. We're gonna create new music, and it's gonna be he's gonna happen just as organically as it always has. Guys hanging out, making music, having fun together,
Right.
being around it. That's how it is. That's how the greatest bands. That's how the Foo Fighters and shit have done it. You know what I mean? Like bands, like it's brotherhood, dude. It's brotherhood. So.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Yeah, everything. Everything's cool, dude, and can't wait to get back out there on tour. That's the big one. You know, so we're trying to like get ready. I knew Rod's been going to the gym a ton. Me and Sean and I drinking 2 gallons, working on 2 gallons of water a day, drinking 2 gallons of water a day, and then doing all of our hiking that we do out here on Mount Cowell. It is Mount
I love hiking.
Out in San Diego, California. So there's a lot. We can hike a lot out here. It's cool. Anyways, man, I'm just totally stoked, dude. I'm really stoked about this writing thing. I'm stoked about, you know, like Joey Culver, man. He's with us all the time. Like I can feel his presence, dude. Like he's with us, dude. He's so cool. Like I know he'd be proud of all of us, and so that's what we're going for. Is just, you know, striving for Joe's legacy, man. With, you know, he was an Adam ship, you know, like he started Papercut Massacre. He actually came up with the name Papercut Massacre. He called me whenever me and him were in pre-production or post-production for Papercut Massacre, and he said, "What do you think about Papercut Massacre?" And I was like, "That's wicked, dude. That's crazy." Like, whoa. Like I was like, okay. I was actually in the shower when he called me, and I was like, well, whoa, that's crazy, man. This is like
Bro, I'm done. Yeah. If you guys don't mind, I actually want to tell a little brief story about my introduction to Joey himself as a musician. I don't remember the year that the Adam Ship record came out for some reason, but I went to Best Buy with a friend of mine, and I'm the kind of person where as long as it says rock or metal, like on the stickers that they used to put on to say what it might sound like and who it might be fans of, I gravitate towards the album art. And so like that kind of like alien bunny looking like head, and then like the red and like that and stuff. I'm like, oh, this looks like it could be kind of different. And so that was my introduction to Joey. And the first song I heard, Pencil Fight, I'm just like, what a unique voice. And I'm like, so from that point on, like bummed when Adam Ship, you know, called it and hung it up. Ecstatic when he came back in Papercut, and you know, and so it's just I've been this fan for, you know, a very long time, and he's one of those musicians that when I discovered him, I knew he was going to have a permanent impact on my life. So that's my story about how I came to know who Joey was. So
thank you. I mean, that's the greatest part about still doing this, is being able to get out and talk to his old fans. Like, I went out and did the Sons on Fire tour. We toured all through the South. Like, I can't tell you how many Adam Ship fans, like old Papercut fans, came up to me. And they wanted to talk about it. They loved seeing me. They wanted to talk about Joey. They wanted to talk about what he meant for them. And that's why, like, it was a pain in the ass tour. I hated it. I mean, but it was moments like that, getting these people that we've touched their lives throughout these years, you know, just innocuously, you know, and it just happened. And then like being able to be back out there and being there for them is the responsibility, you know, like it's what we have to do now. Like we're doing this for Joey. We're doing this in his honor and his legacy. This is like we can't like it's
yeah, exactly.
And that's what really kind of
in his honor.
And it's in his honor. So we couldn't really like. Even more now. We have even a bigger push now than we ever had before. So the most important thing like we have to do is we got to be able to take care of ourselves and each other. That's what we have to do, and that's what we're pushing for each other, is to take care of like making sure that we're healthy enough to do this. So the music's there, it's no doubt. Now we just got to work on the longevity and to be around as long as we can to make the best music possible. So that's it.
Also, like I know that Adam Ship is a completely different band than Papercut Massacre, And I know that some of the people at Adam Ship didn't like Papercut Massacre, didn't like us because we're not Adam Ship, and we're not Adam Ship.
Right.
We're friends of Joey's,
Right.
and we're like a different version that Wind Up Records wanted to pursue with Joey's voice, and so we're that direction. And Adam Ship is something completely different but amazing, and so that took off with Joey's voice as well. Well, with the band and Joey. Sorry. Totally amazing band. Oh my gosh, we're all huge fans of that band. Like, but like we're the different version of that band. You know, like we're like what Joey
like another side of a coin.
Also. Yeah, we're just a bunch of friends. Yeah, we're just a bunch of friends hanging out. That's what we are. You know. That's...
How much time do you got, Rod? By the way.
I still got about 15 minutes, but man,
okay.
I really dug the Adam Ship stuff when it came out. I was living in, I think I was living in Hammond, Louisiana when it came out, and man, I was bumping that on my Zune player. Remember the Zune players?
Yeah.
From Microsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I had one of those, and I was bumping that, and I thought some of those songs were killer.
Yeah. My favorite song that I've ever heard from Joey to this day remains "Withered." Like I love it. That song just has like this sound and like a delivery vocally that just I'm always impressed. It's like I hear it for the first time every time I put it on.
Yeah, that's the only.
It's an emotional song.
Yeah, it's a great song. In fact, like of all the Adam Ship songs, like during Papercut, like when we're out touring, like that was the only one that we ever did. And we only did it a couple times, but like it was great. We loved it, so. I never like Adam Ship was great, dude. I loved it, but I actually didn't know of Adam Ship until I met Joe. Actually, until Jerry. Like we were actually in the same studio. We were working on the albums at the same time. Papercut Massacre, Joe and Red album, 747 Studios, and that's where kind of Jerry and I and Joey, we all met. We were like they were in Studio B and we were in Studio A. And we were just putting out music together, and ultimately we just started helping each other out, and like, to this day, that's what we do. It's just, we're just helping each other out, dude.
Yeah, you got to help each other out. You got to be in each other's corner.
Yeah,
it's part of how it works, and I can see the chemistry from the cameras that you guys have. The brotherhood and the bond.
This is my boy, I told you. This is my boy. Like he's not going anywhere. We've been through a lot together, and we're gonna fucking get through the rest of this shit together. So.
Yeah. You will. Yeah, you'll get to that light, like you're saying. You're already getting there. And I know with every bit of confidence that everybody's going to love what's coming.
Thank you so much.
Whether they know it or not, whether they're not Camp Rod or they are Camp Rod or this version of Papercut, they're gonna come around. You guys have touched on this, I think, in a way, anyways, and it's for Rod, do you want to go a little bit more into how you feel about performing in Papercut live, like your nerves, like your anxiety about it, like how are you kind of trying to deal with that and just get yourself prepared?
So what I've been doing every day, like even when I drive to work or when I'm on my way home or if I'm got my headphones on at late at night trying to decompress from a long day, I'm listening to the Papercut Massacre songs and I'm singing along with them, but it's not karaoke. It's not that at all. I have to find a way to do my own voice on top of his songs, right? Because look, lyrically, melodically, and just the way that the diction is on a lot of his songs, I mean, they were beautifully written, and I mean, and when he spoke like those feelings and those emotions, it comes out in the song. I'm trying to capture those in my own way. So when I sing it myself, they get that same feeling. And, right now, I think the best one that I'm personally singing, that I think that I sing the best right now is Left for Dead and the song Jackson. Because I really, really feel those songs. And, man, I sent them an a cappella version of me just doing it without music, just me singing. And it almost made me tear up because the response I got back from Sean and Jerry was wild.
I can imagine. One of the songs I'm really excited to hear you sing is actually In the Middle. Like, that's one of my favorite songs off of the record, just because of the way he does the chorus. Like, it's just like it's very unique. And then I'm really wanting to hear Million Miles, like kind of like the more like ballady kind of songs on the record in some kind of way. I mean, In the Middle is more upbeat, more up tempo, but I really want to hear how you do your interpretation of those two specifically, and actually lose my life also, like one of the more heavy.
That's probably one of my newest favorites. I told them the other day that I said every time I listen to this album and I'm singing these songs, like I found a reason on one of these songs why I love them more than the other, right? And man, it's so nerve wracking. It's so emotional, and I can tell you that, you know, I'm my own worst enemy, right?
Right.
So with that being said, you know, I know that these songs are going to come out great. I know that they're going to sound good, and they do sound good, but I want them to feel it the way that they felt it when they first heard it.
Yeah, and I think they will. You know, you're definitely the right guy to do this. Like I didn't hear like the other guys that they might have heard or anything, and I did want to ask about that process, by the way, if you wanted to talk about like how many people you heard, how many sent stuff in, and why it had to be Rod. If you'd want to touch on that a little bit.
I'm gonna let them talk about the submissions, but I will tell you on my end how I felt about it. Let me tell you how I felt.
Yeah.
Right.
So we were going back and forth with music, man, and I was showing them songs. They were showing me songs. I was putting vocals. I was putting guitar parts. I actually rewrote a couple of guitar parts on one of the songs and sent it back. And, you know, I would get back, hey, that sounds good, this, and this. But then I would see them upload a song with like another person singing on the Papercut stuff. And I said, I flat out asked them, I said, so am I auditioning for this or am I not auditioning for this? And I just kind of need to know so I can stop sending you demos.
Yeah.
I was like, I said, I have my own songs that I'm working on too. And he goes, right. He's like, right now we're not there yet, brother. He said, we got a bunch of people that we're working on, but I could tell you for a minute there, I didn't know if I was the guy or if I was just going to be on standby or what, because we were talking about Joan Red stuff first, and they had sent me a bunch of Joan Red songs without vocals, and God, what a talent there too, right? So I was, and I was honest with Sean. I was very honest with Sean. I said, Sean, I don't think I'm the guy to sing the Joan Red songs. I said, I can sing them. I said, but it's not, I just don't feel them the way that I felt them when I heard them.
Yeah, I love Joan Red.
And he was very respectful of my response. And he said, Rod, he goes, I respect that. He goes, if you're, you know, wanting to try the Papercut Massacre stuff, let's see what we've got. But, you know, I didn't know if I was coming or going there. And I was trying to stay in contact and they were trying to stay in contact with me. But I know that they had very talented musicians on their end doing their thing too. So I just respectfully, man, it humbled me.
I can imagine. What about you two? How do you feel about how it went?
Well, it was overwhelming. I mean,
yeah.
Just to say, hey, we're looking for a singer. You know, that was big. That was big. So when we did, the response was like, as you can imagine, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of people. I'll tell you that it was 100 more than 100 people called. They reached out. Not everybody auditioned. I'll tell you, not everybody auditioned. Only auditioned maybe like a handful of them, and it came down to like the person, like the family. It came down to, hey, who do we want to bring into our family? Like, who is it? And like I said, like Rod and I had already been talking. We'd already been working. Rod has had my back. Like he's been there. Like I was like Jerry, and he's helped me with help me take care of him. Jerry helped me get him off the street too. Like Jerry was on the street. Yeah. Like, he was on the street for like a couple of years, but Rod literally like helped me save this guy right here. Like, save him. Mm-hmm. He's healthier. Like, he's sober. We're going to meetings together, and we're doing this. And I needed somebody. It was Rod. Like, Rod was that other person now, like that always helped me. Like before, like it was Joey and I, like after he had his accident, it was Joey and I that were always there trying, this is our guy. Like, and then I lost Joey, and it was just me, and I was like, oh my god. And then Jerry's on the street. I was like, what do I do? And then I just had like the inspiration, and it's like just talking to Rod just on a personal level is really kind of like helped us kind of get to there and kind of get to the love that we needed, that I needed to keep going, to say that it's okay, we can. So right away, like it didn't take much. We knew what the guy was, but we did need to open it up, and we wanted to do it the right way. You know?
Right.
We didn't want to just give it to somebody because we love him. Like we wanted to open it up and see what's there. And he's talented as shit. Like he's talented. Like we can do it. The writing process is we're on fire right now. So we knew it. We knew it right away. So, and I don't really, I hate saying that, but we did. We wanted to open it up, and I'm telling you, we had some major artists actually hit us up that actually were one on the sing for us. It's like I don't want to talk and say who they are, and I can't, but it was
Right.
I was overwhelmed. I didn't know these guys even knew who we were, but they knew who we were. They wanted to sing for us, and it was just I needed something else. We needed something else, and we were waiting for Rod, and Jerry and I talked, and we was just like, yeah, Rod's the guy. Like Rod's the guy.
Yeah.
Like Rod's the guy. Like he's the guy.
Yeah, like right away.
For sure. 100% the guy. So the new music, what's it looking like for the foreseeable future as far as like a single coming out and then the stuff later on?
We're shooting for the fall.
The fall? Okay.
Yeah. Fall, I think fall you're going to start seeing, we may have a single come out a little before that, but for the fall, we're planning on releasing an EP. So we're going to have it ready. Like there's nothing really stopping us from having an EP at a minimum done by the fall, you know? So like, you're going to be hearing us. You're going to be hearing a lot of the hype. Obviously, you're going to see some of the marketing around it. You're going to see a lot. You're going to see some more press releases going out, I'm sure. So we are going to like it's this fall. Like we're getting ready. It's like next year we're going to hit it hard, but this fall we're coming back. Like we're set to come back. So.
Awesome. I can't wait for that. And any way that I could help get that around when it's time to start gearing up for it and it's public, let me know, and I will do my work with that as well, getting people's eyes on it and looking out for it.
Thank you so much, man. We appreciate the opportunity. And thanks for having us.
Yeah, same. Like it's been an amazing episode. I knew it was going to be a special one, and hopefully, how I went about discussing, Joey came across how I hoped it would. Letting you guys.
It was pro, brother. It was pro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I do my best, because like I said, it's your guys' story, so you're the ones that need to tell it and talk about it. So I got to wrap this up. I know that Rod's probably got just minutes left. I've got to get the kiddo lunch and everything and then get over to my folks. So I just want to say how much this has meant to me as a fan of you guys. I'm going to always be in your corner and always going to be the guy that's shouting as loud as he can to keep your name out there. I'm going to post this up on my YouTube. I'm going to share it around. I'm going to let people know where to find you. And I hope that this goes the way that you guys are wanting it to go. I have every bit of faith that it's going to. And mark my words, Papercut Massacre is going to be a big name going into the new year. 100%.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Will.
Anything you guys want to say in closing before we get off air here?
We love everybody. Thank you to our fans and all our dedicated listeners, the family, our friends, everybody that's had our back over the years. Thank you for allowing us to still be here.
Yeah, thank you so much,
Same
everyone.
here.
Thank you.
I appreciate everybody, letting me join in on this interview and talking to me about my side and how I got with the group. And It's been truly humbling, and I appreciate everybody that has sent out the kind words, and man, even our conversations you and I had, Will, man,
Yeah.
it's been incredible, and man, enjoy those songs, and when the stuff comes out, like I told you, I'm going to give you a voucher so you can get a free download, brother. So
Amen. I love
I
that.
I
Thank you.
appreciate you again, and hey, Sean, Jerry, love you, brothers.
Love you, man. And dude,
All
okay,
right.
Rod.
It is.
So again, I just want to say this is Papercut Massacre. Sean and Jerry that joined me, and Rod, their new singer. I hope everybody enjoyed this. It's been a true honor for me, and yeah, I couldn't have been more thrilled that you guys said yes to this. I know it might not have been the easiest thing to discuss some of this stuff, but I'm really honored that you would open up to me about it. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, and just reassure you guys that you're on the right track.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very
absolutely.
much.
Yeah.
Thank
You guys have a great rest of your day, by the way, and I can't wait to hear what's next.
Thank
And
you,
hopefully I
man.
can have you on again.
Yeah, anytime, dude. Anytime.
All right. You guys take care.
All right, peace.
Wow, I mean that was an emotional episode to sit down and do. It takes a lot to get out there and talk about something that's you're still mourning, you're still you're living with. I just want to say again to the guys in the band that it's not missed on me how I'm honored is what I'm trying to say, and I feel privileged to have heard what I've heard and to even talk to the guys and express my regards to the music they made and what they're making now. Please, everybody, go and like their Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, and please show them love and help spread the word about their plans and what's coming up in the future. Again, for myself, I couldn't be more appreciative of everybody that tunes into this and watches and checks out my awkward way of doing it. I know it's not probably as well worded as some other more established, but that's not really my goal isn't to be the best. It's just to get out here and do my thing and talk to the bands that I've loved for a long time and some that I'm new to. So gonna get this up on YouTube, uploaded, and I'm gonna share it around on my socials. And I got more episodes coming up, and I will announce them officially very soon. One that I will say right now that I'm really excited for is I got in touch with Brad Hirsch of a band called V-Shaped Mind that some of you on here might know. Maybe they're a best kept secret to some. I don't know, but I've always loved them. They were another random buy at a Best Buy one year, and I just popped them in the CD player, and I've been a fan since. So look out for that announcement when the day is decided on that, and the others that are in the future I will announce shortly as well. Again, thank you for watching, and I'm going to get going. Have a good day.